Six.
Did you know that being involved in your community is good for your health? Volunteering is meaningful and rewarding and can add perspective to your life. Whether you're young, old, married, or single, you can learn new skills, meet new people, and receive positive feedback on a job well done. You can benefit mentally and physically by participating in town improvement projects and other community activities. So call Communities at Work at 800-255-9011 and make a difference in your neighborhood.
Question. What is the purpose of this announcement?
Did you know that being involved in your community is good for your health? Volunteering is meaningful and rewarding and can add perspective to your life. Whether you're young, old, married, or single, you can learn new skills, meet new people, and receive positive feedback on a job well done. You can benefit mentally and physically by participating in town improvement projects and other community activities. So call Communities at Work at 800-255-9011 and make a difference in your neighborhood.
Question.
Okay, Timothy.
We can learn skill to meet people, many people, and it is help our community skill.
Okay.
And she said, I want you to volunteer.
She wants people to volunteer this kind of activity. So they get the job well done. They will get a positive feedback. Okay. So you can benefit. Okay, mentally, physically. Okay, that's what she said. Okay. Next one. Take note.
Number 47. Caves are found throughout the world. More than 5,400 have been named and listed in the United States, and there are probably 10 times as many still undiscovered. Most caves are carved in limestone by the action of water. Water absorbs a tiny amount of carbon dioxide and changes it to carbonic acid. This acid dissolves limestone readily. In time, all kinds of rocks develop cracks, and surface water works down into the cracks. When the rock is limestone, the water and acid dissolve, slowly enlarging the cracks. If a limestone deposit has drainage deep underground, the water seeps in faster. Eventually, the enlarged cracks become a hollow chamber, or a cave. Question. What is the main topic of the speech? Caves are found throughout the world. More than 5,400 have been named and listed in the United States, and there are probably 10 times as many still undiscovered. Most caves are carved in limestone by the action of water. Water absorbs a tiny amount of carbon dioxide and changes it to carbonic acid. This acid dissolves limestone readily. In time, all kinds of rocks develop cracks, and surface water works down into the cracks. When the rock is limestone, the water and acid dissolve, slowly enlarging the cracks. If a limestone deposit has drainage deep underground, the water seeps in faster. Eventually, the enlarged cracks become a hollow chamber, or a cave. Question. What is the main topic of the speech?
There are many caves in the United States, and because of carbon dioxide, they make cracks with water. Cracks made on the bottom. And slowly emerged.
What happened when the rock is limestone? When the rock is limestone, okay, then what happened?
It is small rock,
and
acidic.
Water and acid, okay, acid to dissolve it, So it will prompt, okay, enlarging the cracks. Okay.
Okay.
Then the enlarged cracks became so hollow. Okay. Understand? So next one.
Number 48.
For the sake of clarity, it is necessary to distinguish between the welfare state and socialism because the two are often confused. Socialism is a political system in which the state owns all, or most of, the means of economic production, especially factories and agricultural land. A welfare state, on the other hand, is one in which the government undertakes to offer programs to protect citizens against economic risks and uncertainties at some or all stages of their lives.
Question. What is the lecture mainly about?
For the sake of clarity, it is necessary to distinguish between the welfare state and socialism because the two are often confused. Socialism is a political system in which the state owns all, or most of, the means of economic production, especially factories and agricultural land. A welfare state, on the other hand, is one in which the government undertakes to offer programs to protect citizens against economic risks and uncertainties at some or all stages of their lives.
Question. What is the lecture mainly about?
Okay.
The welfare city under the government. Protect their citizens from the economic risk and make a cultural city. Don't be confused on their citizen.
It is special tell me about the welfare system. Welfare system in which the government undertake these facilities. So when the people are in danger, they suffer financial risks. So government undertake, then they can protect, okay, their property against any kind of bankruptcy. Okay. Listen and take note.
Number 49. A shortage of doctors has occurred in recent years because the graduation of physicians from medical educational assistance program. It supports schools training physicians, dentists, and other health professionals. Question. What is the main topic of the lecture?
Okay.
A. Problems of medical education.
It is a popular job. A doctor is a popular job recent days, and many people want to graduate at medical school. And they are expanding medical attitude. In past, many people wish to learn health education.
So that means medical services been expanding as the people, they just want more medical service from the government, okay, from medical school. So the supply cannot meet demand, okay. So keep going.
And nowadays, medical experts like dentist and doctor is on the high position on social community.
So the United States, so what it did to prepare for this shortage of these doctors? So they started education program which can keep up with more required expertise that is required by the doctor medical schools. So it supports good training programs. Also, it can enhance the quality of the medical service. Okay?
Okay.
Take a keep up with it. 마지막. Take note.
Number 50.
When most of the Earth was still unexplored, men and women made long journeys over uncharted seas and unmapped territories. Some of them were looking for new trade routes. Some were seeking wealth and fame. Others wanted to claim new lands for their rulers. Finally, there were explorers who struck out into the unknown simply for the personal thrill of discovery. They wanted to be the first persons to set foot on strange territories. Today, few places in the world remain undiscovered.
Question. What does the speaker mean in talking about?
When most of the Earth was still unexplored, men and women made long journeys over uncharted seas and unmapped territories. Some of them were looking for new trade routes. Some were seeking wealth and fame. Others wanted to claim new lands for their rulers. Finally, there were explorers who struck out into the unknown simply for the personal thrill of discovery. They wanted to be the first persons to set foot on strange territories. Today, few places in the world remain undiscovered.
Question. What does the speaker mean in talking about?
Okay. Most of the Earth are undiscovered. Okay, that's the main topic. Okay. Tell me. Keep going.
Most of our Earth is undiscovered, and many people want to discover an unknown region, and they want to claim new.
There are two type of people, okay, who just want to make journey to undiscovered land. The first one is about what? They want to looking for just a trade route, and others want to seek, okay, fame, okay, like this. So, what's the motivation for them? What's the motivation?
Return and remain.
They wanted to be the first person. They want to be the first persons to set foot on unknown territory. Okay, then they can gain fame. Okay, or they can just make money. Okay, for this. So today, what's the conclusion of this? What is the conclusion of this? Consequence.
So nowadays, they
Only few places
is undiscovered.
in the world remain undiscovered. That means most places are discovered by human beings. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So from this time, we have 5 articles that you listen to this, you take note, and you try to understand what's going on. Okay. And that is the main practice you should know from this time. Okay. Understand? Because in most cases, when you just read a sentence, you might you can understand, okay, for sure. But if you just listen to this, then you only depend on your listening comprehensions. That means if you can't understand, okay, by listening, that means you can't understand, you can't get the answer for this. So from this time, when you come over here every Saturday, even Monday or Wednesday, we're gonna practice by listening. Then you can take note of the story. Then we can do the tape recording. You know what I mean? Okay. So then you can enhance your reading comprehension. Okay, in a short time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.